They need to continue to convert.
First down, going to the air with Love. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Vedvik now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Chargers 10.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Cobb. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. Left side to Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert lets it fly deep for Cobb. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Tackle made by Emerson Griffin. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
And plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Down to about the 22 here. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Play fake. Here's Love. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe it'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Second and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Love. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Minnesota, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.